Hello dear students, I am Assistant Professor Priyanka Kashid from Department of Chemistry, SSGM College, Kopargaon. Today we will discuss the dairy chemistry of course TY BSc Chemistry. In this course we have already started the chapter Preservatives and Adulterants in a Milk. In this topic we have already completed the preservatives in a previous lecture. In this video lecture, we will discuss the adulterants. I am introduced to you the adulterants. What do you mean by adulterant? The adulterant means to add an inferior, impure, or improper substance to lower the purity of quality of food, drugs, or other substances without generally altering the appearance of the substance and to increase it in a bulk or quantity. Milk may be defined as the whole fresh clean lacteal secretion obtained by the complete milking of one or more healthy milking animal. The milk is an almost ideal food. It has a high nutritive value. It supplies bodybuilding proteins, bone forming mineral, and health giving vitamins. It also furnishes lactose and milk fat. All these ingredients are present in an easy digestible and assimilable form. Its drawbacks are that it very bulky and lacks iron, copper and vitamin C. The energy value of milk varies with its composition. On average, cow milk furnishes 75 calories per 100 gram and buffalo milk 100 calories per 100 gram of energy. Then we will see the next topic, modes of adulterants. For monetary gains and to overcome the shortage of milk, many products contaminate it with antibodies, pesticides, and other chemicals or metals which are highly undesirable. Then we will see the platform test. The quality of milk is determined by performing following platform test. First one is density, second is temperature, organodeptic test, sediment test, acidity and pH test, clot on boiling test, alcohol test, and alizarin alcohol test. Then determination of fat estimation. Next test is determination of fat estimation. Solid not fat means the volumetric analysis. Then detection of adulterants, detection of preservatives, detection of neutralizer, detection of sterilizing agent, detection of nitrate and nitrite test, detection of color additives. These innumerable tests following fews are usually carried out. First, then we will see one by one in detail. First, we will take the detection of adulterants. First, following are some methods used for detection of adulterants in the milk. First is skimming. Skimming means the partial removal of fat. Addition of skim milk means the increasing the bulk of milk. Then addition of water means for the dilution. Addition of separated milk. Then addition of density, increasing substance. like starch, cane sugar, glucose, gelatin, etc. Such a practices are not permissible under the Bureau of Indian Standard ISI. The official methods of analysis is official analytical chemist USA and similar organization. Then we will see the next test, skimming. Skimming means the partial removal of fat. An indication of removal of fat is given by the following observations. First observation is lowering percentage of fat in a milk. Then a higher density reading of the sample at 27 degrees Celsius. Higher ratio of solid not fat to fat, SNF to fat. Since practically all the fat in a milk is contained in the milk, the cream from the separation of high fat milk has a higher fat contents that of from cow low fat milk. A greater fat content in a cream will show a higher percentage of fat in a milk, but if a part of the fat has already been removed by skimming, its fat contents will be low. The fat in the milk can be obtained by testing its skimming efficiency. The cream line or cream volume of fat content is reduced progressively with increase in temperature time of heating. The consumer judge the quality of milk on the basis of cream line. Milk is heavier than water, hence its specific gravity is slightly more than the water. The addition of water and cream lowers the specific gravity of water. It is increased by removal of fat. Therefore, if the specific gravity is on higher side, that means milk is adulterated. Then next adulteration test is addition of skim milk. When fresh separated milk or skim milk has been added to whole milk, it could be confirmed from the following observations. First observation is lower percentage of fat, same like as a skimming milk. High density of toned milk sample at 27 degrees Celsius. High percentage of solid not fat means SNF. Higher ratio of solid not fat to fat. Skim milk is added to buffalo milk to increase the supply of milk at cost, but the producer for monetary gain adulterate the milk and sell them at the same price. By merely adding water to whole buffalo milk, both the fat and solid not fat contents are reduced, but by addition skim milk powder to the mixture solid not fat is toned up or increased to the original level. By performing the above mentioned test, the addition of skim milk can be detected. Then next test is the addition of water. We will see the addition of water test. Addition of water means for the it is used for the dilution. Addition of water dilutes the buffalo milk and as a result both the fat and solid not fat contents are reduced in it. The presence of extraneous water in a milk is detected by the following observations. Lower the percentage of fat, then lower the density of milk at 27 degrees Celsius. Next observation is lower the percentage of solid not fat and depression of freezing point of the milk sample. Milk freezes at temperature slightly lower than the water due to the presence of soluble constituents such as lactose, soluble salt, which are lower, depress the freezing point. The average freezing point of Indian cow milk is 31.02 degrees Fahrenheit, and buffalo milk is 31.01 degrees Fahrenheit. But when water is added to the milk, the freezing point further depresses to 31.0.05 degree Fahrenheit. The freezing point test of milk is highly sensitive, and even up to the 3% if water can be detected with it. For this test, fresh samples should be used as does not detect the water in the milk which has been sold. This test can be used for the detection of addition of skim milk or removal of fat from the milk sample. Addition of density increasing the substances. Substances which are commonly used to increase the density of normal milk through incorporation into the milk are starch or other cereal products, cane sugar, glucose, gelatin, urea, etc. First, we will see the first test, starch or cereal flours. These substances are added to increase the density of milk as a thickening agent by performing iodine test, and their presence can be detected. In this test, starch or cereal, first one is iodine test. About 3 ml of milk sample is taken and boiled and treated with 1 to 2 drops of 1% iodine solution. Formation of blue color indicates the presence of starch or cereal flours. This color disappears on further heating and reappears on a boiling. Then next test is cane sugar, means the sucrose test. If if it is added to preserve milk and to increase the sweetening capacity of the milk, addition of cane sugar helps even to preserve spoil the milk. The presence of cane sugar in the milk can be detected by performing Sullivan's test. Sullivan's test, it is prepared by dissolving 0.5 gram of resorcinol in 100 ml dilute HCl as 1:2. Test. The 3 ml milk sample is treated with 5 ml Sullivan's reagent and placed in a boiling water bath for 5 minutes. If red color with or without separation of brown red precipitate develops, then the presence of cane sugar is indicated in the milk. These are the tests we will see in detail. In this way, our preservatives and adulterants in milk, this topic is completed, and thank you for watching the video.